Well, hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. A nice big warm welcome to anybody new tuning in today. We're using Moyra acrylics and we have Ice Blue, Festival, Swan Lake and their white acrylic, along with their clear and their monomer. The brush I'm using today will be the INK London A10. And this is a uniform set really, so what's done on one nail is done all the way across all of them. So there's no, design for one nail and a different design for another. It's completely uniform all the way across. So I wanted to do a star, cloud, moon sort of set. So I know I wanted to do stars and moon. I'd just done one on my daughter. She went to Amsterdam and she had a beautiful pastel set with, it was the metal charms that you can get in gold, and it was lovely, and I thought, I want to have a play with that and incorporate some little clads. I'd seen some clad nails and I thought they were lovely. I thought they were really pretty. So that I knew that's what I wanted to do. And then I saw on Insta, probably about 6 or 8 weeks ago now, beginning of July time I would say, Instagram, Kingston is the name there, and he did a beach set and he was using the foam effect, and I thought it looked awesome. I mean, it's chemistry, it's down and out chemistry with all the chemicals that we use on a daily basis, so I thought it was awesome, absolutely fantastic idea. However, I didn't want to put it in a beach set. So I kind of parked it. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was probably going to do like a smoke effect with it and use some inks or something, to be honest. Parked it. Then I did my daughter's nails and I thought, right, I need to get some nails done. I'm going away soon. I want to get some nails done, put them in the bank so that I can continue to upload even while I'm away. So because I wanted to use this beautiful pastel set, I wanted to do a beautiful pastel set. I thought I'll use the stars and moon, but I don't want to use what I've used in my daughter's nails, so charms were out. So I thought, right, okay, I've got some iridescent little moons and some beautiful little pearlescent stars. Fantastic. So I used that, and then I thought, the clouds, I can use that foam effect. So that's what I'm going to do. So I am going to use the foam effect. I don't know who's come up with it, but like I said, this guy on Insta used it on his beach, which I thought was awesome. So I thought I would do it and do little fluffy clouds. So that's what we're going to go for. So here, this is me showing you how thin I'm working there, because I'm rambling on like a good one and I've not even covered the design yet. So working very thinly, as you have just seen, using icy blue. I am coming in very wet. These are extremely pigmented. I can't stress enough. They're the most pigmented colours I've ever used, Moyra acrylics, and they're metallic because I wanted that sheen. So I have come in with these 3 shades. So we have Festival, which is the lilac-y purple one, Icy Blue, and Swan Lake, which is the pale pink. And I'm coming in with very, very wet beads, and I'm just putting it randomly across the nail. And because they're wet, they're merging together beautifully. And then I'm pressing it in just to help that, if you like. Going around the cuticle area, making sure that's still neat and tidy. But you can see how wet that bead is. So I come in with another bead and that's really wet, and I put that pink at the top and at the bottom. Then I'm going to come in with the blue. So I'll just put the wet beads on and move it around. You can see how wet it is and still how pigmented it is. So anyway, around all the nails I will put that randomly. Just see me do that. That blue kind of took over, so I went back in there with Swan Lake a little bit more. And I'll make sure that's nice and neat. And there we have it. All of them pale shades across all nails. Now, as you can see, the glitter tray's in the top right hand corner, and I have the little pink opal pearlescent stars. I have iridescent half moons. There's some strobe lights in there, but I don't use those. They're far too prominent for this set. I wanted a more subtle design. So I pick up a wet bead of clear acrylic and I put that all over the nail. I will then come in with those half iridescent moons, place them randomly up and down the nail, and then come in with those little stars. And I put a couple of those on each nail as well. I will then come in with a small bead of acrylic again, because they didn't seem to be wanting to stick to the small layer, very thin layer of acrylic that was already down. And I knew that if I come to cap it, it would move, so I went over them with a small bead of acrylic. Anyway, I do all of this on all 5 nails. So when I'm happy with that, I leave it to one side and we make our mixture. So I have gone in with acetone, cuticle oil and some white gel polish in that little glitter tray, and I will mix those all together, and that's what makes the foam effect. It's the chemical reaction. So once I'm happy with that mixture, I will then come in and put random cloud sort of shapes onto those nails. I'll put a couple on each nail. I also have a little tidy up brush with a little bit of acetone on. So if any of the original marks that I make with that white gel paint are too big for that nail, like I thought it was in that little finger instant, I can then come in and tidy it up and make it more like a cloud shape. Then what I found was, by having acetone on the brush and going around the edges of that cloud, it actually gave it more depth. So it went a little bit more patchy, so it took a little bit of the colouring out, so there was like different shades and it foamed more as well. So I was really liking the effect it was giving it. So I went in with the cleanup brush and then I went back over with that gel mixture. Then what I did when I was happy with all of those was put it in the lamp and cured that for a full cure. With it having cuticle oil on, it was a little bit greasy. So what I did then was come in with acetone and a lint-free wipe, and I wiped over all the nails. There's the mixture. When I'd finished with that, I went over with a white buffing block, because this is gel, and if it's too smooth, the acrylic wouldn't stick to it. And then I come in and I cap all 5 nails. So here I've left some capping in for you today. So when that's fully set, I will then file and buff that off camera. And then I'm going to finish off this set with a few gems. So I go over quickly with the acetone, that will then melt that top layer. And then I come in with Stick It from Ugly Duckling. And I will put a bead of that on the nail. They're my little stones that I'll be using today. They're the pointy back ones. So I put a little bit on there. And then what I do is spread it along the cuticle area. And then I'll raise it slightly in a bead in the middle, and I'll just show you side view there of how it's raised, not massively, just a little bit, and then I will put 3 of these beautiful clear gems into that clear gel. Here's the second one, and then I come in with the third and final pointy back gem, and that will make a lovely little cluster at that cuticle area. With the gel you can play around with it, so that's why I like it so much, is you have time to manoeuvre it until you're completely happy. I'm just manoeuvring that gel a bit further around so that I can use what's on there for the flat backs, and add some around that cluster that will then support it and stop any sharp edges from catching on, I want to say the lady's hair, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a lady, does it? But on the client's hair, shall we say. And then what I do is I come in with these flat backs again, and I put a couple on each of the other nails, but this will be the main blinged out nail here in the middle. Once I'm happy with all the gem placements, I will then cure that gel in the lamp for a full cure. Now all those gems are cured into place, I can come in with the top coat, and this is the final stage. This is where all your hard work for the last couple of hours all comes to life. It's absolutely beautiful, and those metallic shades of those acrylic sparkle through. And there you have it. This is the moon and stars with the foam cloud effect nail art design. So guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have, please take a moment at the end and hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, I would really love it if you would. As always, everything used today will be in the description box below, so please check it out. So until next time guys, thank you for tuning in today. Bye.